I'm going to show you a clip by a fairly well-known Black Lives Matter activist by the name of Maya Echols. She is signed on a modeling contract with IMG, and just to give you some background about her, to know that this isn't a one-off, she has previously bragged about going into her local grocery store wearing her BLM mask and then trying to stare down people that she's taller than and intimidating with it, knowing that they're not going to say anything to her. Just to give you the background on this individual. Now, watch this clip.
If George Floyd's murderer is not sentenced, just know that all hell is going to break loose. Don't be surprised when buildings are on fire. Just saying.
My friends, that is the definition of terrorism. You are threatening violence or committing violence in exchange for a political outcome. She is actively threatening the jury. She is actively threatening anybody that might support the verdict, support the justice system at work, which should be what we should be concerned about, not breaking it down along racial lines, but along the lines of the evidence in the case, which seems to be falling apart at the moment for the prosecution. And there you have a terroristic threat against cities, against white people. It is evil. This is a terrorist, and she should be called out as such. Meanwhile, you have people like Gina Carano who get canceled by Hollywood for saying, please don't denigrate conservatives, because it's the same thing when you dehumanize, when you make people subhuman. It's the same thing that the Nazis did to the Jews pre-World War II. It's a bad precedent. She was canceled from Hollywood altogether. You see the double standard based on one's skin color and based on their ideology as to what they're able to do. This is an active threat against the U.S. judicial system, and we have to call it out as such and be made aware of it. And when I post this, of course, naturally I get hate because I'm not in favor of critical race theory, and I have people telling me that I'm the racist, that I am an evil person for questioning her ability to speak. I question her ability to issue a terroristic threat. Yes, she has a right to her opinion. I vehemently disagree with it, but this is an active threat. And I do have a problem with that. And it's going to galvanize the forces of chaos that are going to be destroying our cities. And the way that the media is reporting the prosecution's case is it's like in basketball, one team goes on a 15-0 run, the home team scores, and the home team announcer only announces, home team scores, home team scores. No, you're down 15-2. You're down 49-15 for the game. You want to concentrate on the points that they score, that the home team scores, and then wonder when people that are rooting for the home team, when it's announced finally that the home team has lost, and they say there's something wrong with the refereeing, there's something wrong with the scorekeeping. No, there's something wrong with the way you're reporting it. And so we have to be able to report on this individual's terroristic threats, again, that is absolutely what they are, and call them out so that we can have peace, so that our justice system can be allowed to function with the presumption of innocence and colorblind based on skin. What they want is reverse racism. What they want is, again, this is the anti-racist sentiment. In order to solve the racism of the past, we have to be racist today. And this will lead to no good, no bueno, no one benefits. And it's something that absolutely sickens me. So we have to call this individual out. And that's why I'm making this video. So please share it with your friends. Let people know what the left is actively stating, because this is not one individual. And how many of y'all think that if Derek Chauvin is actually acquitted on all charges, that we're not going to see massive riots that weren't pre-planned, that this little biatch is adding fuel to the fire for? What do y'all think? Please share the video, let people know, and thumb it up so it propagates on YouTube just a little bit. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Peace and blessings. I mean peace. We don't need this terrorist biatch adding fuel to the fire of violence. Peace out.